Today, we are in the Etosha National Park and we're on a full-day game drive, meaning we're traveling with this safari vehicle. What you should consider to get spectacular animal photos from such a car, you'll learn in this episode of the Color Class Namibia. We have continued to drive further north to the Etosha National Park and spend the night in the Etosha Safari Lodge. The Etosha National Park is huge, with over 22,000 square kilometers, and offers the full diversity of the African savanna. The natural and artificial waterholes offer particularly good chances of seeing the wild animals. Generally, you'll drive in an open car like this, and this means that your equipment has to suffer a lot. They only drive 60 kilometers per hour, but the windshield actually protects, if at all, the driver. And you sit in the middle of all the dust and dirt. Because these are only gravel roads here, you have to protect your equipment. Many of you have such rain covers in your photo bags or as built-in accessories. They not only help wonderfully against rain, but also against dust. So I advise you to take them with you. And when it gets dusty, use them, though it's not raining. No matter how carefully you handle your equipment under these conditions here on the gravel roads, you'll have sensor dust sooner or later. Therefore, take an air blower with you so that you can simply clean your sensor in the evening at the lodge. Just blow over everything a little, and then you have a lot less work to stamp all the dust out of the photos afterwards. Especially in such dusty countries as Namibia, I would always advise you to take a wet cleaning kit with you if you dare to use it, because with this, you will definitely get the sensor clean again. Another tip from us. Just don't let bad weather and suboptimal conditions hold you back. On our first game drive, we were surprised by a dust storm. This is not really pleasant for people and equipment, but under these conditions, we took photos that are not the everyday usual stuff. That is why it is necessary to grit your teeth, stay on course, and make the best of the situation. The person who is sitting here is incredibly important for us as photographers because we usually design a photograph in which we find the ideal point of view between foreground, middle and background. We can't do that here because we can't get out of the car. Depending on what motives we have, we don't want that at all because next to such a big lion, I prefer to stay in the car myself. However, in order for us to be able to really craft pictures and not just click away, we have to tell the person sitting here what to do. He finds the animals for us. He knows his way around blindly. He already sees the animals when we have no idea what it is. But of course, he doesn't know what your photo should look like, and you have to tell him that. So, talk to your drivers. They know their way around. They're friendly, and they want to make your day perfect. And to let them do that, you have to tell them what you want from them. As in Lofoten, we transport our equipment again in f-stop backpacks. You probably won't be lucky like us to be sitting on a game drive car all by yourself. These cars have 9 guest seats, and of course, the providers try to fill them completely. That means you only have a small seat, almost like in an airplane, on which you have to organize yourself. A big backpack, like the one we usually haul around with us as photographers to carry all our equipment, is not ideal for taking pictures in such a car. For this reason, we took an additional small bag with us this time. At f-stop, this model is called Florentine, and that just helps us to have an extra bag right in front of us. We attached them to the backrests, and it works perfectly. We still have lenses, batteries, memory cards, everything you need. And so we can slim down our equipment to the bare minimum, have it packaged well and securely, and always at hand. In animal photography, we mostly use long focal lengths. They are big and heavy, and we have a relatively high risk of vibrations. That means we have to take photos as stable as possible, and, like today, over 8 to 9 hours. In such situations, it can be a great advantage to have a monopod. Many of you have that, and may not even know that you have one. With most modern tripods, you can unscrew at least one leg and use it as a monopod. With the NovoFlex tripods, it even works on all 3 legs. You then only need an adapter plate, which you screw on top. And then you have a monopod, with which you can stabilize your long lens.